Hello. Due to the overwhelming response and success of the LimbSaver Grind-to-fit recoil pads, we have produced this video to answer your questions and give a close-up demonstration on our grinding process. We hope that this video will help in your efforts to produce a quality product. We're going to cover scribing and marking the pad, mounting the pad on the pad jig, rough 80 grit dry grinding, rough 80 grit wet grinding, and finish 220 wet polishing. The factors we will address are the equipment needed, the fit and the finish, and doing a job quickly and safely. Here we have the equipment we are going to be using: light oil, pad jig, grind-to-fit pad, Scriber, ink pen, Phillips screwdriver, sandpaper, and paper towels. True up the end of the gun stock with sandpaper on a flat surface or file to make it flat. Then lightly sand the bottom plate of the grind-to-fit surface to ensure a flat surface against the gun stock. Marking and scribing the pad. Hold the gun in the upright position with the recoil pad screwed to the bottom of the gun. Scribe the pad at a 50-degree angle around the stock. Next, mark the angle of the stock on the pad with a pin, getting as close as possible to the angle of the stock. Mount the pad on the jig upside down, being careful not to over-tighten or you will cause the rubber to overexpand and undercut. Don't forget that when grinding, overhead lighting is extremely important. Please be sure to use the proper safety equipment when grinding and polishing. Locate your angle of toe. Set the pad jig parallel to the proper angle and begin grinding. Grind to within 1/64 of the scribe line, leaving a small amount of excess on the ends. Be careful, less surface area will grind faster. We'll start grinding with the 80 grit dry belt. Now we're going to change to the 80 grit wet belt. The main purpose of the wet grinding is to remove the rough surface left on the rubber by the dry grinding process. make sure you use plenty of oil every time you wipe your pad. Not using enough oil will cause the rubber to burn. Never grind past the scribe line, as this will undercut the pad. Finish polishing with a 220 grit wet belt. This step will help achieve the smoothest possible surface of the rubber and the plate. Slow going is good. Make sure not to undercut the scribe line. Now, remove the pad from the jig. Round the sharp edges of the rubber to a finished look. Clean with soap and water. A little tire shine available at most auto supply stores will improve the final appearance. We at LimbSaver aim to please the most demanding customers, looking for the utmost in design, function, and beauty. To that end, we continue in our research and development, field testing, and ongoing industry updates with a dedicated staff and from customer feedback. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.